Well, it's always been incredible. Um, I think what I feel for him, I don't think I'll ever be able to express in words. For me, my relationship with him is it's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's just lots of love, um, and it's unconditional. And I think we've been very lucky to have had the opportunity to work on some incredible movies, starting with Om Shanti Om. I started my career with him. And we've had the opportunity to do different kinds of movies together. And to actually see both of us in this space was very exciting for me, and I'm sure it was for him as well. Um, for me as an audience, I was really excited to see him do like this spy action thriller. But I think what makes it even more special is that I'm in the movie with him. So to see him in this sort of character that I haven't, you haven't seen him very often in these sort of characters. So yeah, and I think it's the trust, it's the love, it's the relationship that we have that actually makes this sort of film and the movie and the chemistry really special. I worked with him in my second movie, and I was so new to the world of filmmaking, and I feel like I'm so happy that after so many years I got to collaborate with him again on Pathan, and we're working again on our third film together called Fighter. And the reason I say that is because I feel like I've evolved as an actor, as a person, and I feel like he's evolved too from over 10 years ago. So I think to work with each other in this new avatar where we've both grown as people, as professionals, to come together. And what I appreciate about the most about him is that he's extremely ambitious. He loves eating, and he's so precise and clear about what he wants to do, what he wants to achieve. He kind of has this formula now that is almost the Siddharth Anand formula that I think works so beautifully for him. And I just feel really grateful that I had the opportunity to collaborate with him again. Yes, and it's probably the hardest I've ever worked to get in any kind of shape for a film or for a character. I don't want to get into the specifics because I know there are moments when people get carried away when actors name diets, and so I'm not going to get into the specifics of what the routine was, but I can tell you that it was one of the most difficult workout regimes, one of the most difficult diets that I was on to achieve what I needed to achieve from a physicality perspective. But I think what it also took was incredible amount of discipline, to be able to maintain that for over maybe a year and a half, 2 years, I can't even remember, but to be able to maintain that physicality for that long was probably the hardest part. So yes, but I think having said that, when you see the results on screen, when you see people reacting to it, when people recognize the hard work and the effort, it feels worthwhile. Both of the songs are my favorite. I think it's very difficult to choose. I mean, they're both very different. Of course, for Besharam Rang, I had to work a lot harder. That's sort of in a way my solo song. The location we were shooting at was really difficult because even though the song looks really summery and bright and beautiful, it was actually freezing and extremely windy. So we were working in very, very difficult conditions, and still to sort of make it look like it was beautiful and sunny was the tough part. But having said that, I think I had fun in both of the songs. The second one's with Shah Rukh. Again, when he and I dance together, we have a really good time. I think both of us are the kind of dancers that don't really worry about the technicality of a step. We just understand what a step is and have fun with it. So yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed both of the songs. Both of the songs are my favorite, but the beautiful part is that both of the songs are a massive hit. So yeah. Well, I think he and I can both take a little credit for that, which is, again, he was also on this intense diet and exercise and all of that. So I think he and I can both take a little credit for the work that we have put in individually. But at the end of the day, it is the teams that you work with, you know, whether it's the director and his vision, whether it's the cinematographer and how he's envisioning, you know, lighting us, whether it's the stylist in terms of how she envisions these characters, whether it's your hair and makeup team. You know, I think it's the entire team that sort of comes together. So sure, you can put in the work and you can do the best that you can, but you also have incredible world-class professionals who come in and make us look the way we do. So it is a collaborative effort. It's a team process. It's definitely special. I mean, I think for many reasons. One is, you know, collaborating with Sid for the second time, collaborating with my most favorite co-star, Shah Rukh. We have a beautiful relationship, and, you know, I think the audiences always see that in the movies that we do. The fact that the character that I'm playing in this movie is extremely exciting. It's something I haven't done before. And even the movie, just sort of this spy thriller action kind of movie, is something I haven't done before. So I think it's all of these things that make Pathaan really special for me. So of course, you know, whether it's the story, whether it's how it does at the box office, whether it's how the audiences react to it is one part of it. But I think eventually for me, movies become really special because of the experiences, and I've had a great time. I think we've all had a great time, and I think that shows in the film. It shows in the songs for sure. All of you have seen it. It shows in the movie, and I think, in fact, Shah Rukh was the first one who'd given me this piece of advice. He said, always collaborate with people who you know you're going to have a good time with. And I surely did on this film, and I think that's what will make this film a huge success.